It's almost here, guys. Halloween is next week. What? Can you believe it? This freaking month is almost over. Where's the time gone? This year is almost over. It's insane, man. I feel like I've had no time to just sit back and enjoy it. I'm always working, always moving around, always doing stuff. It's like non-stop. And before I know it, the year's over. It's ridiculous. Anyways, guys, we're here to talk about 5 more movies on the top 10 list of movies you should be watching this Halloween. So, let's do it. But first up on the list is Trick or Treat. Very awesome movie. It's a horror anthology, actually. Most horror anthologies you see, they'll be like one story and then just move on to a completely different story, and they'll have nothing to do with each other. But with this one, it actually takes a group of characters and forms them into one cohesive story, and it's awesome. It's done very well, it's written very well, the characters, for the most part, are awesome, and it introduces us to one of my favorites, Sam. You don't know much about him, and I won't tell you anything, but he's awesome, and I really like him. He's one of my favorite horror characters, and his look and design is just so awesome, and that's even more crazy when you see what's underneath the mask. And that's all I want to say in case you haven't seen the movie, but you should see it because it's awesome, and it's one of the best movies you could watch, especially this time of the year. Check it out, Trick or Treat. Next up on the list is one of my all-time favorite movies ever, and that is Donnie Darko. This movie's fantastic. It has Jake Gyllenhaal, one of the greatest actors of all time. And it also has Patrick Swayze, Drew Barrymore, Noah Wyle. Has a really good cast. Patrick Swayze plays a really weird part in this movie. Like, I love Patrick Swayze, but I don't know. His character's... I mean, I understand what his character's supposed to be in the movie, but it's just really weird to see Patrick Swayze play the type of role that he plays. And that's all I'll say. I don't want to give it away. But, yeah, if you ever watch this movie, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, basically it's about Donnie Darko, Jake Gyllenhaal. He starts seeing visions of a 6-foot-tall bunny rabbit. Actually, really, it's a guy in a bunny suit, and his name's Frank. And Frank tells Donnie that the world is coming to an end in so many days, and he has to figure out how to stop it. And only Donnie can stop it. He has the abilities to stop it, but he keeps questioning, how do I do it? And Frank tries to help him out a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a weird story to get into, and it has a lot of crazy little turns here and there, and it's just all kinds of fuckery, honestly. And honestly, if you're going to watch this film, it's best to watch the director's cut, because that gives you a little more insight onto what's going on in this movie, better than the regular cut. The regular cut doesn't really give you that much information to go off of. I mean, it's still really well done for the regular version, but I feel like the director's cut just kind of pieces in these little things here and there that kind of guide you into a better understanding of the story. Everybody has their own interpretation on how this movie's supposed to be viewed, but I'm telling you, it's best to watch the director's cut, no matter what your viewpoint is, to get a better understanding of it. You can go online and just see people's crazy theories, because there's a lot of them out there. There's so many ways that people view this. The one thing I love about this movie is just how you can interpret it in your own way. Like, the story goes a certain way, but there's so many different things that happen that you can just kind of determine for yourself how you think it should go, or how it went for you, because there's so many different ways to look at it. And that's what's great about this movie. Even though a lot of people consider it to be like a shitty movie, but I mean, it's really low budget. It's B movie level grade, but it has a really good story. But also, it just kind of, there's things that happen in it that doesn't hold up too well today because of the filmmaking process, but at the same time, it adds to its charm. So it's a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. It's good for at least a one-time watch. And if you're going to watch it one time, watch the director's cut. As I've said, you'll get more out of it, I promise. So yeah, Donnie Darko. Next up on this list is one of the best horror comedies ever, and that is Shaun of the Dead. This movie is so hilarious. Absolutely love it. If you don't know what it's about Shaun, played by Simon Pegg. Fucking love Simon Pegg. He's pretty much trying to get back with his girlfriend Liz, and in the midst of everything, there's a zombie apocalypse going on. But that doesn't stop him from trying to get the love of his life, even though she has no interest whatsoever, and she wants absolutely nothing to do with him, he still goes to this zombie apocalypse to try to get to her, and it's great. As the title says, a romantic comedy with zombies. And there's so many great moments in this movie. I don't want to ruin any of them for you in case you haven't seen it, but trust me, it's awesome. It's great. There's a lot of throwbacks to other zombie movies, but at the same time, they kind of make fun of the zombie genre and just kind of turn it on its head to give you something different, a little bit of a different flavor of a zombie movie. There's so many quotable moments in this movie and so many just over-the-top greatness to it. Absolutely love it. Shaun of the Dead. Check it out, seriously. All right, number 4 on the list is Odd Thomas. I adore this movie so much. I really, really do. This was a blind buy for me at Walmart one day. I love Anton Yelchin, and I was like, man, I have never seen this movie. I'm going to buy it. And I freaking loved it, man. It's about a guy named Odd Thomas, played by Anton Yelchin. He sees spirits, sees ghosts, but he uses that to kind of help them. Because most of the ghosts that come to him, they've either been murdered or something horribly wrong happened to them. So he kind of finds a way to help solve their murder or help them move on to the spirit world or heaven or however you want to look at it. And it's great. And it's a great story. And Anton Yelchin gives a hell of a performance in this movie. It's so damn good. Like, especially there's an end scene, and I won't spoil it for you, but it's great. And it's I don't want to give anything away, but he does a fantastic job. It's a shame that he had to pass away at such a young age. So freaking talented, man. He's such a great actor. And this movie is just fantastic. I've never read the books that it's based off of, but it makes me want to. I watch it every year. Sometimes I don't even watch it on Halloween. I just pop it in whenever I feel like it. I've already watched it twice this year. That goes to show you how much I love this movie. So yeah, check it out. Odd Thomas. Alright guys, here we are. Number 1. Yes! What could it be, guys? What do you think it is? You probably don't even know. Number 1, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I absolutely love this movie. Obviously, I love all these movies. I keep saying that, but this is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to lie. I watched this on Netflix one day because somebody suggested it to me. They're like, you gotta watch this movie. I was like, alright, I'll check it out. I was not expecting the insanity that unfolded in this film. Tucker and Dale. They're 2 hillbillies. They want to go to a cabin that they have. They just bought it. It's a vacation home. So they want to fix it up. They want to go fishing, drink beer, and just enjoy their time. But these college kids show up and just kind of ruin everything. And then evil starts happening, and Tucker and Dale have to stop it. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to ruin anything from the movie for you because there's a lot of great things that happen. And if I say any more, I feel like I'm going to give away the story, and I don't want to say that. So, but I will say this. It takes the horror genre and just completely flips it on its head. Things that you see in a lot of horror movies, it makes fun of in the best way possible. And it just takes a turn that you would not expect. And that's what's great about this. It's something I've never seen done before. And it's something that you would never think would be possible to pull off, I guess. But it works so well in this movie. And it's so criminally underrated. Seriously. Check this movie out if you have not seen it. I promise you'll have the time of your life. If you're a horror fan or a comedy fan, you're going to love this movie, especially if you're a horror fan, because there's a lot of horror tropes, again, that you see in movies that this makes fun of, and it's great. Tucker and Dale versus Evil, baby. Check it out. So let me know down in the comments below, have you seen any of these movies? Are you planning on watching any of them? I would love to know your thoughts. This is a great list, guys. For me, anyway. Maybe not for you. I don't know. But just let me know in the comments below. That would be awesome. And go back to my part 1 video of the top 10 list and comment on there as well the movies that you've seen or plan on watching. I'd love to know. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I loved doing this video. This top 10 list was a lot of fun. It was crazy trying to put it together, but I did it, and I'm happy with it. So let me know, guys, again, what your thoughts are, and would you like to see more top 10 lists or suggestions, movie suggestions, let me know in the comments below as well. Don't forget, October 28th, I'll be announcing the winners for the digital code giveaway for the Halloween special. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link in the description, and the video will be over here somewhere for my Blu-ray update. You go there, you watch the video, and then you'll see the digital codes that I'm giving away. And then on October 28th, I'll announce the winners for that. So you still have a few days to win. So watch that video and you'll know what to do. Alright guys, that concludes the top 10 list of movies you should watch this Halloween. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And as always, if you like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, hasta la vista, baby.